Hey everyone, and welcome to another Flop It Works tutorial. Today we're looking at color grading. Now I don't consider myself a colorist, but overall people like the look of my films. Therefore I thought I would share one of my workflows. The footage I'm using today is from The Fallen, which is a short film we've done a few months back. To check that out, click the link in the description. Okay, so I will be building my new preset called Silver Stock, which will be available for download. Okay, so now when it comes to grading, the way you light is very important. For instance, in this shot, we backlit using the sun and did minimal fill to light his face, just very little. This was done because the character is very soulless, so having him barely lit actually shows this. Now the audience doesn't know it, but they do feel that. Throw looks onto this clip. So we're going to go to our effects, search for looks. With this clip highlighted, we could just double click and it'll automatically add it to it. And we can just open up the looks builder. Okay, so this was done 100 in log mode. However, the day there was no detail in the sky, which is very common in New York. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I seen stars in New York, but it's very common. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on Scopes and toggle the hue and lightness. This is going to be our guide, so this is very important to look at. So first we're going to open up the Tools menu, drop down Exposure, and we're going to adjust this to the highlights, which is the top of this, hits 0.7. Now everything looks underexposed, but everything is pretty much balanced, and that's exactly what we want. So our next step is to grab contrast. So let's grab the contrast tool from the tool menu, drop that down, and we're going to adjust this till the highlights hits 0.9 on the scopes. So we're going to boost it. And why we 0.9 and not 1.0, so we can leave some room for adjustments. Now the image seems to be coming together, but it's not quite there yet, so we're going to grab the three-way color tool. It's right here. Drop that down. The first thing you want to do is adjust the midtones so you can get your skin tones to your liking. I'm going to actually boost it a little bit because he's very underexposed. There we go. Now drop the shadows to where it's either hitting 0 or just about to hit 0. So grab the luminance of the shadows into it. That's about good. And you can boost your the luminance of your highlights to 1.0. And that's about right. Now the image already looks great, but we're gonna use another tool, which is one of my favorite tools, and it's called the Warm Cool tool. Now this is great because it can actually give you the overall look that you want very easily. So if you move it to the right, you can cool off the image. You move it to the left, you can warm up the image. I'm gonna warm it up to get it close to the Western look I used for the actual release of the film. Right about there is fine. Okay, so now the last step, pretty much you already have a great looking image, and you can stop here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my silver stock, and the way to do that, I'm going to use the print bleach bypass, which adds a silver factor to the image. However, I must adjust a bit since it affects the luminance of the image. So I'm going to go in here. It's in under post. Here we go. Now I'm going to boost this to about 75. I think that works. Now I'm going to have to compensate, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit. 1.9. Then boost it with this. And it's just a pull and play type of thing going on here. push and pull, push and pull. Bring this back down a little bit. It's a little too much. That's about right. That's about the look I want. I could bring it down just a little bit. That's about the look I want. What I can do is bring down the highlights a little bit with this. And bring up the midtones slightly. And then set some of this out. And that's great. Now, that's fine. That'll be my silver stock, which you will see more with the other images. But already we're great. We're good to go. But last thing I do is I add unsharp mask to about 150. I already have it here. It comes pre-made with it comes pre-packaged with Premiere. I add it here just to give it a subtle pop. It's very hard to see, but it's really great to use. It gives it just a subtle pop, and that'll be my final thing. Now, what I'm going to do is, because that's basically it. This is a simple workflow to grade your images. Now that I created the basis for the silver stock, I'm going to add it to the other images here and slightly adjust. This is the great thing about presets. So I'll let you see that. And that's about it. I think the silver stock actually works on almost any image, and it's really easy to just get on there and just adjust slightly. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you would like my Magic Bullet preset pack. And thanks for watching.